Welcome to 17 News, your quick update on everything happening with the group. Let's start with group updates. After officially wrapping up the final phase of their latest tour, they have announced the release of a special DVD featuring exclusive behind-the-scenes content. This tour spanned 14 cities with over 30 shows across Asia and the United States, and now fans will get a closer look at everything that happened off stage. And April 24th turned out to be a very special date for both 17 and Carrots. This year marks 3 years since the release of FML, featuring the iconic title track Super, a song that undeniably elevated the group's career to another level, even earning them their first Mama Dae song. And to add to that, FML remains the best-selling album in South Korea to this day. At the same time, it also marks 10 years since the release of Pretty You, one of the most beloved songs from their early discography, and the track that earned them their very first music show win. Two completely different eras, but both defining moments in 17's journey. Now, moving on to something that went viral this month. During a fan war, a tweet started circulating where someone claimed that Joshua's vocals during a recent concert sounded too clean to be live. The tweet quickly gained over 1 million views, and instead of things going the way that person probably expected, it completely backfired. The replies and quote tweets were flooded with carrots, and even casual viewers reacting with disbelief. Because apparently for some people, hearing stable live vocals is now considered suspicious. And honestly, that says more about the standards they're used to than anything else. Fans began sharing countless clips of 17 singing live, while jumping, running, training, without microphones, and even in completely random settings. Fan cams, backstage clips, raw audio moments, everything. And rather than turning it into negativity, Carrots used it as an opportunity to highlight exactly why 17 is often considered one of the standards when it comes to live performance. Speaking of the industry's appreciation for the group, one of 17's most beloved songs in Korea, Cheers to Youth, continues to resonate with both fans and artists alike. The song, known for its message about finding comfort and joy in life's small moments, has recently been covered by several well-known and respected idols. The leader of Pentagon shared his own version, and even while currently serving in the military, WONWOO from NCT and Yugyeom from GOT7 also surprised fans with their cover together. It's always special to see how far a song can reach. So tell us, what other idol would you love to see cover this song? Moving on to member updates. After recently being in China, he traveled to Switzerland to attend Watches and Wonders, one of the most prestigious annual watch fairs in the world. Shortly after, he was also revealed as the cover star for Esquire Japan in collaboration with the luxury watch brand Audemars Piguet. Meanwhile, Hoshi continues to impress, even during his military service. He recently traveled to the United States with the military taekwondo team to perform for 3 consecutive days at the Virginia International Tattoo, alongside the Korean military band. The performances showcased a powerful blend of culture and performance, and he was even interviewed by the local media during the event. Many Carrots also attended to support him. Countless fans shared their personal experiences after meeting him, both at the event and even casually around Virginia. Hoshi was incredibly kind, making genuine efforts to communicate despite language barriers, and even taking time to give out autographs. Even while serving, Hoshi continues to shine on stage in his own way. Jun is also returning with exciting updates. It has been officially confirmed that the sequel to The Shadow's Edge is in production, and he will reprise his role as a key antagonist known for being tactical. Filming is set to begin toward the end of 2026, with a projected release around mid-2027. In addition to that, he recently traveled to China to appear on the variety show Hello Saturday. The episode is expected to be released soon on YouTube, so stay tuned, we'll keep you updated. Solo artist Woods recently mentioned in an interview that he would love to film a travel show in the future with WONWOO and IM from Monsta X. He shared that they are very close, and that if the opportunity comes after their military service, it's something he would genuinely like to do together. Of course, Carrots didn't waste any time. Many fans immediately began suggesting the idea to Na PD, the producer behind shows like Nana Tour, hoping this could eventually become a reality. And considering how much he appreciates working with 17, honestly, it doesn't sound that unrealistic. Mingyu continues to dominate the world of brand endorsements. This week he appeared in new commercial campaigns for Isaac Toast and NESCAFE. The Midu Music Festival, where the 8 is set to headline, released an official statement announcing that tickets for May 2nd sold out extremely quickly. Due to the overwhelming demand, they confirmed an additional performance on May 1st, giving more fans the opportunity to attend. During several recent live streams, he also shared some very personal reflections about his current mindset and future. He mentioned that after 11 years since debut, He feels more confident navigating his own path and is now fully focused on the direction he wants to take, both artistically and personally. He hinted that he's been working on many things behind the scenes this year, even if fans haven't seen everything yet, asking everyone to trust the process and take things step by step with him. He also revealed that he's currently prioritizing music above everything else, which is why he hasn't been appearing on variety shows lately. According to him, not only is there a lot of upcoming group content being prepared, but he also has a significant amount of personal work in progress. And, of course, he briefly addressed the highly anticipated unit with Vernon, expected around June. While he confirmed that performances will happen, he explained that they may not have enough songs yet for a full concert, but he's actively thinking of creative ways to still meet fans in a meaningful way. Outside of music, the 8 has also been active globally. He traveled to Milan to attend Milan Design Week for Yohji Yamamoto's Pour Home event, while also filming content as an ambassador for Louis Vuitton. Shortly after, he shared that he was in a studio in Berlin with singer and producer Alice Longyu Gao, sparking curiosity among fans. Moving on to Seungkwan, who has had a very busy week. A new episode of his show was released featuring Umji and SinB, and even if it sounds repetitive at this point, when we say Seungkwan is friends with half the industry, this time it's different. These two are his closest friends ever. They've known each other for many years, and it's the kind of friendship that feels completely genuine and effortless. You can actually see it through the screen, the comfort, the teasing, and the way they interact. Behind the scenes, a staff member from the show also shared that the team had been feeling exhausted during filming, and Seungkwan personally bought food for everyone to lift their spirits. In the video, you can even hear him say, "It shouldn't always be me receiving food. You all should eat too." A small gesture, but one that says a lot about the kind of person he is. He also appeared on the show The Picky Diner, hosted by Chef Napoli Mafia, known from Netflix's Culinary Class Wars. And fans were surprised to see Seungkwan in a cameo acting role on the BDNS YouTube channel in a parody video starring Kim Chae-won from Le Sserafim. And fans were once again reminded of something that has been talked about for years, his acting potential. And this isn't something new. Over the past few years, Seungkwan has appeared in multiple acting-style cameos, and he himself has repeatedly mentioned that acting is something he would like to seriously try. And then, just days later, it became official. He is set to make his acting debut in the upcoming drama, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The drama will revolve around a restaurant that only opens 3 days a week, telling the story of a romance between a chef and a woman deeply connected to the place. The main roles will be played by renowned actors Shin Min-ah and Lee Jin-yu. Now I'm curious, what do you think his role will be? If you're into K-dramas, based on the synopsis, could he be part of the chef team, a restaurant staff member, or maybe even someone connected to the main couple? Let me know your theories in the comments. Following the news, he shared a heartfelt message on Weverse, expressing gratitude for fans' support and acknowledging that the announcement came earlier than he expected. He reassured fans that no matter what new activities he takes on, his desire to share positive energy will never change, and he hopes Carrots will continue supporting him as he grows into these new roles. And his updates didn't stop there. He also released a new collaboration with singer Gummy, titled Like Spring. This marks his first official solo collaboration outside of 17. The two later appeared on The Seasons, where Seungkwan performed multiple covers. Gummy revealed that Seungkwan's cover of Age during Nana Tour was actually what inspired her to reach out for this collaboration, after being deeply moved by his performance. And as always, all the links mentioned in this video can be found in the description below if you want to check them out. To wrap up the individual news, let's talk about Vernon. He was invited by the film production and distribution company Andamiro to host a special event with his fans and promote the studio's upcoming film, Silent Friend, starring Tony Leung. During the event, Vernon spoke about his passion for cinema and shared his thoughts on film as an art form, something that fans already know is a huge part of who he is. He also attended the I Believe in Me dinner, hosted by artist Verdi, where he was seen alongside various figures from the worlds of music, fashion, and art. Did you recognize any other K-pop idols in this photo? Now moving on to unit updates. Starting with SCOUPS and MINGYU. The duo has been consistently releasing behind-the-scenes content, giving fans a closer look at the preparation process for their tour. And their performances are still going strong. They recently traveled to Japan to perform at the Cross Generation 2026 for 2 consecutive days. Fans who attended pointed out that SCOUPS and MINGYU were the only artists at the event who added stairs to their stage setup, allowing them to come down and interact directly with the audience. Many attendees also mentioned how the members took their time to greet fans. It has also been officially announced that the duo will be performing at the Music Asia Top on May 31st in Malaysia. And finally, let's talk about DKA and Seungkwan's unit. Their recent track, Feel Me, has been ranking at the top of YouTube Korea's daily trending songs for several consecutive days. The duo has officially kicked off their highly anticipated tour, starting with 3 consecutive shows, also streamed live through Weverse. They performed their unit songs, solo tracks, covers of other artists, and even new versions of 17 songs. One of the highlights included a special appearance by Lee Youngji, joining them on stage to perform Fighting, their collaboration track together. This tour opening quickly became one of the most talked about events within the fandom. Almost all 17 members attended across the 3 days, making it even more special. Clips from the concerts went massively viral across all platforms in just hours. Interestingly, this also reignited a broader conversation happening in the K-pop community lately, the topic of concert duration. As many fans have pointed out, concerts seem to be getting shorter, while ticket prices continue to rise. And somehow, 17 ended up being part of that discussion. For years, their concerts have consistently lasted 3 to 4 hours, regardless of the tour. Some argued that it's only because they have many members, but that argument doesn't really hold up, because the concerts being used as examples didn't even include solo stages. And now, with just 2 members on stage, DK and Seungkwan still delivered a concert that lasted over 3 hours. Once again, 17 became the reference point in these conversations, whether people intended it or not. But without a doubt, the most talked about moment was the VCR segment. For context, VCRs are video segments played during concerts, usually to allow time for outfit or stage changes. In this case, DK and Seungkwan created a parody of their own music video, and Seungkwan completely stole the spotlight, taking on the role of the female love interest. Mingyu also made a cameo appearance in the VCR. Within minutes, clips of this moment went viral, not just within the fandom, but far beyond it. Posts started reaching people outside of the fandom, many reacting with surprise and even nostalgia. Because for older K-pop fans, especially those from the second generation, this kind of performance used to be much more common. And reactions from the members who attended were also captured and went viral for their genuine surprise. However, the conversation didn't stop there. One specific post that gained massive traction was suddenly taken down due to copyright claims. And that sparked criticism toward HYBE and Pledis Entertainment. Many fans pointed out that while it's understandable to remove paid content from being shared freely, the issue lies in inconsistency. Because in other situations, especially when false or harmful narratives spread, the response from the company is often much slower or completely absent. So seeing such a fast and efficient reaction in this case raised questions among fans, especially since the post was helping the group gain visibility outside the fandom. It quickly became another example in ongoing discussions about how the company handles different situations. But we want to hear from you. What do you think about this? And that's all for today's video. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can find the Ko-fi and PayPal links in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next 17 News.